Well, hi guys, welcome back to the Kneady Homesteader Channel, and I am canning. I know I spammed you guys earlier today with pictures of canning pickles today. So what do I have? I have spicy try to say that fast 3 times, Heather. Spicy horseradish garlic dills. I have regular garlic dill, spicy garlic dill, and I have a spicy sweet bread and butter pickle. So I'm just waiting for this to finish up. I did not make a video as far as canning these goes, just because I have a pretty recent pickle canning video, and to be honest, your girl is just still trying to get back into, let me set the 5-minute timer here. All right, let's turn off the, we'll turn it off, and then we'll let that rest for 5 minutes before we pull them out of the jars, and I will sit and talk to you guys while we wait for that. Oh, your girl is sore. So, I'm still getting back into, like, the swing of things on how to can and juggle, and I'm just trying to get myself back into the rhythm of canning and doing all the things that I love to do, right? But it's a juggle, and sometimes I struggle putting the camera on and juggling that with juggling everything else. I know it's funny because newer YouTubers will say that all the time. They don't realize like how much work it takes to film something. It's one thing to can, it's another thing to film canning. So as I try to get myself back into the swing of things, I will probably just do little snippets maybe of my canning projects. I didn't with this though because I have so much going on. But that brings me to want to talk to you guys about, well, 2 things. One, I'm using the hashtag thejoyfulpantry when I'm posting pictures of anything that I'm putting by in my pantry. And I've talked to a couple of friends of mine, other YouTubers, and other YouTubers that have seen my video on the Joyful Pantry, and talking about stocking your pantry with the spirit of joy, almost with a Proverbs 31 woman mindset, instead of doom and gloom and panic buying and the fear. The fear is something strong. So there's a lot of YouTubers that thought that was a great idea, and I would love for them to join in on this. So if you are a content creator, even if you're just on Instagram and you post pictures, even if you don't make content like per se on YouTube, if you want to join in, and anytime you stock your pantry, use the hashtag thejoyfulpantry. And then that way, you guys can follow that hashtag, like I will be following the hashtag, or I'm already following the hashtag, and then you can be inspired by what other people are doing, whether it be in video form or whether it be they're posting up pictures of Mason. Are you crawling around? You can say hi, Mason. You want to say hi, Mason? There.
Hello.
He's trying to be quiet and get around me because he knows I'm recording. Okay. So then, so many of you are inspired by that I wanted to, and I've thrown this idea around to several of my canning friends, about, and I know it's been a while, and I'll take you back. I had planned on canning every day in the month of January at one time for my YouTube channel, and I wanted to do that because so I wanted to throw out some kind of, maybe not a canning project, but at least like a sit-down talkie video where we talk about canning, where we talk about beginners canning, canning projects. January has always been my favorite month to can since I started canning, which has been, I think, 10 years now? 9 years I've been canning? 9 years, I think. 9 years, I think. I think I started in 2014, I learned. So, so January is my favorite month to can because it's the longest month. It's the most depressing month. It is just... It's just long, and it's hard, and it's depressing, and it's dark, and canning is a way to like warm up my kitchen, make it cozy. It heats up the house. It gives me something to look forward to, and it really helps me beat the winter blues. Summer is my favorite season of the year, so winter is my least favorite. So it just helped me pass the time for the longest month of the year, and it also helped me stockpile my pantry, because there's a lot of people that think they can't can during the winter months, and that's not true at all. There's a lot that we can can. We're going to take these out of the canner. There's a lot that you can can in those winter months, and so I'll just sit you down. Okay, I'll sit you down over here. There you go. Can you see? I'll take these out of the canner. So, so January has always been my favorite month to can. Now, by the way, when you see these pickles, they will settle down to the bottom as these jars cool. These are, well, these are my dill ones. They got spears in them. I did some spears and some pickle chips because a few of these are going to my sons. And then this way, if they have hamburgers, they'll have the chips. And then if they have hot dogs, they can put a pickle spear on it. So, depending on what they're doing and what they need, there. Some of my pickles, and then these are the ones that are cooling already, so you see that they do settle back down into the jar as they cool, but these are still really hot. So anyway, okay, Heather, don't get distracted anymore. Okay, so whoo, it's hot in here. So I was going to dedicate a whole month of January to canning, and at the time I had a group of girlfriends who and I had talked to one of them who asked if we could do it as a collab, and the whole point of the inspiration of it was to inspire other people to can. And so I came up with the name Jarred Up January. And I ended up, instead of just doing it on my channel, I ended up doing it with several canning friends of mine who joined in, and it was so much fun. So the whole idea of that was just to inspire people to can. And I know that like posting these videos, posting these pictures, when I post online, it inspires a lot of you to can. I've seen a lot of comments on, I want to learn how to do this, I want to learn how to do this, which just made me want to bring back Jarred Up January. It would not be anything like a collab, okay? So it won't be a special invite for a select few canners. This would be an open thing. Like, the original intention of the collab was to involve everybody, young, old, new canner, old canner. I don't care if you've been canning, you know, this is your first canning project, or if this is, you've been canning for 50 years. Everybody would be included. And you would just, if you make a YouTube video or a TikTok video, you would just include Jarred Up January, and you would include the hashtag Jarred Up January so more people can find you. And I'm even thinking, if we did it, like even on my community tab, we could have like well, I don't think you can add anything on the community tab. That's a problem. And I wonder if you could add pictures on YouTube, if you guys can post pictures on my YouTube channel. And sorry if this is blurry. Sorry, there I am. Because I would want people that don't make content to still post photos of what they're canning, because that's the fun of it, is to see what everybody's canning and get inspired and try new things, and or can something that you might have forgotten about canning and maybe you want to can again. I, for one, I'm going to go blueberry picking tomorrow, and I am going to get blueberries because I want to make Whippoorwill Holler's blueberry barbecue sauce. It's one of the best barbecue sauces I've ever tasted in my life. I love it on chicken. I love it on my pork too, but chicken especially. And so I'm specifically going out blueberry picking so I can make that barbecue sauce. So she inspires me to want to do that. So it's a community thing, okay? I don't want it to be a click thing. I don't want it to be a sponsored thing. I'm just an old school YouTuber, and God has put me here to not only help people learn how to do the things that I've learned how to do when I didn't know how to do them myself either. It's to pass the baton on and pay it forward, but also to inspire you. So that's what I want to do. So I've talked to a few of my girlfriends who can, and everybody is really excited, and everybody wants to participate in it. And again, super simple, hashtag jaritupjanuary in the month of January. That's 5 months from now. And we will spend the whole month talking about canning. And I will do some beginner videos again, talking about basics of canning. And then that way, if there's anybody on the fence about canning, or you've always wanted to learn about canning, we can talk more about that. And we can do maybe even like an answer and question video, where I can answer some questions that you might have on it. And I would encourage anybody who cans to do the same thing, because, you know, it's, for me, YouTube isn't about like a competition. It's about a community. It's about collaborating with each other. It's about working together for the greater good. So I'm super excited about it. I would love to bring it back. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about more people, the same thing, getting involved with the Joyful Pantry, where I'm hoping that other people that build pantries can come out and share videos or share pictures of things that they do to stock a pantry that's full of love and empowerment and security and safety for your family. I'm gonna be talking about the things that I've done, the things that helped me for, well, I leaned on my pantry for 2 years. I still lean on my pantry, but hard for 2 years. So so I want to do that too. So let me know your thoughts. And I think the next video that I want to do this week is going to be about my oral surgery. There's several of you that are going to be going through very similar, if not the same process that I just went through. I am going back to the dentist on Wednesday for new impressions. So I want to make a video on the healing tools that helped me, because there were some things that made my healing much easier. I was not prepared to have to sleep sitting up for 3 weeks. So if you don't have a bed, I now have a bed that you know, elevates your head and elevates your leg, and that was medically necessary for me to get from my doctors, because I have to elevate my leg because I have no lymphatic system really in either leg. But it's 25% in the one leg and then none in the other. But that came in handy for my healing. But if you don't have one, you're going to need some kind of pillow system. And I do have a wedge pillow system that I actually loaned out to my girlfriend who just had a baby. But something like it. So I want to talk about those kinds of tools because there were some things post-surgery that I was not prepared for. So we'll talk about that, and I want to make that video this week. So with that said, I'm going to be quiet now. See, a quick chitty chatty video will end up being like, you know, 30 minutes long because I love you guys and I can talk to you guys all day. So Pickles, sorry I didn't film it. I will leave a link in a card above, and I'll also leave a link in the description box of my canning video that I made before our accident. So I believe Matt might be in that video, so you guys will see him. And that's it. All right, guys, I'm gonna go clean up my mess. Woo! I might jump in the pool because your girl's hot, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye, guys.